Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I have a big outing today. I am getting together with Sandy Pro, Shauna, and Courtney with Love, all Peanut Gallery members, and we are going to Biddeford and gonna just have a girls' day, shopping, doing fun stuff, so very anxious for that. I won't be home for most of the afternoon to get any videos ready for you. I will try to still have a video tonight, but I thought I would just jump in and do a quick little zero carb chat with you guys for those of you who are interested in that, and it's just sharing some of my observations. So what I wanted to mention is that I know a lot of people have tried this because of me, and I want to say to those of you who have tried it and enjoy it and love it, I'm just so happy that I could be a part of that. I also know there are a lot of people who just try this based on what I say and my own personal experiences, and they don't really take the time to learn more about it, like what is considered ZC, zero carb, and so they think they're doing it, but they're not really. For instance, zero carb can mean many things. There are some zero carb diets out there that are more or less intended for weight loss, and it's anything zero carb. You can eat zero carb vegetables, that kind of thing. This is not a weight loss diet. This is to reset your body and get things in order to improve your health. If you have weight to lose, once your body readjusts and gets healthy, weight will come off. So it's a long process, so it's not really intended for weight loss, because most people who want to lose weight right now, not a year from now. Or maybe not ever. It's possible, not ever. So, and some gain, all right? So if you're thinking about doing this for weight loss, don't try for that, because you may be severely disappointed. Zero carb in the way that I do it, along with many others. And you can learn more by going to the public Facebook group, Zeroing In on Health. I always have the link down below when I talk about zero carb, and you can read the posts without joining. This zero carb means we eat animal kingdom only and no plant life at all. There are carbs in some animal kingdom foods. We don't acknowledge those carbs. Think of it in this way. Animal kingdom are zero carbs, plants are carbs, all of them, even the zero carb plants. So it's basically meat and water, and some that can tolerate dairy. I have discovered I can't do dairy, some do cheese, things like that. The only plants that we do get are in the form of seasonings, and most veterans kind of drop off the seasonings. I found I can't even do pepper. Once you're eating just meat, you are so cleansed of outside elements that you quickly find out if something does not agree with you. If I put just even a little bit of pepper on my haddock or my eggs, the two things that I love pepper on, I get a sour stomach. Now, it's not like unbearable, so I make that choice. Sometimes I still rather have eggs with pepper and haddock with pepper, and I put the pepper on because even though it's coming from plant world, it is not considered a food. It's a seasoning, and it's not like we're making a meal out of pepper. But I do make that choice sometimes because it's like, I don't care if I have a sour stomach later. I want to enjoy my meal. It's still a dumb way to think, because I should never want to feel crappy, but I have felt crappy my entire life, so I'm used to it. It's almost like, why feel good all the time? I'm not used to that. The point of this is, a lot of people will say, oh, I started zero carb 2 weeks ago, and I absolutely love it, and I hope that one day I'll be able to quit the soda that I'm drinking. Or the only thing that I do different is that I still have green vegetables with it. First, you are allowed to eat any way you want in this lifetime, any way you want, but you can't say you're zero carb if you're not eating zero carb. That's like saying you're a non-smoker, but you do have half a cigarette once a day during your lunch break at work. That's not a non-smoker. You're still smoking, so if you're still eating plants, you're not a zero carber, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do whatever you want, but it's just, don't fool yourself. And that's why a lot of people say, oh, I did zero carb, didn't work for me. They probably never started. They might think they did it for 6 months and they might not have done it. A lot of people think it's okay to eat anything zero carb because of the name of this way of life. So they think they're doing it right. And that's where, you have to do a little bit more research. Some flat out know they're not doing it the way it's supposed to be done because they'll say, I'm doing zero carb, but I'm still hanging on to this. I can't quite give that up yet, whatever. Please stop fooling yourself and stop saying you're doing zero carb. You have to understand that words are important. And if you utter words that aren't true, you're only fooling yourself. You're not fooling anyone else. So it's like, make the choice. I'm going to eat meat and broccoli, and I'm going to call it something else, or I'm going to, cut out the broccoli so I can be a zero carber. I just think it's meaningless and probably even harmful to continuously fool yourself into thinking you're doing something that you're not. And there's no reason to try to fool yourself because you have the right to eat any way you want. I hope that made sense. I know I'm rambling because I know that I have to get ready to go out. So I just wanted to do a little zero carb observation update, and I shall be doing them again. Please be nice in your comments. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And I'll be back with more soon. Bye.